All right, got something here a little different. It's gonna be a little noisy. I'm in the front yard. Got traffic passing by, but got a big storm coming in here pretty soon. I want to kind of get this video in. What we have here is a Roman era camp reenactment, of course, camping stove they call it. And I guess these guys would carry stuff like this. This is something that they cook on, you know, so it's cast iron, things like that, wrought iron, blackened, and this thing's pretty cool. It's pretty heavy though, so it weighs about 20-25 pounds, so it's not something you're going to want to carry in, you know, to a campsite or something like that, unless you're car camping or you don't have very far to go and you can slide it in on a sled or something. But this is a very cool thing. I mean, it's pretty good size. A little demonstration here, you know, just something you can cook your food on, not directly on fire, but you know, you got multiple spots here for pots, pans, things like that. Of course, these are adjustable to however you want to, you know, cook it. If you want to cook a steak on there directly or something, you certainly could. Now, the way I'm looking at this thing, for me personally, is I'm looking at this as something like a bug out location item, something I can take to my area and leave it, because like I said, it's heavy. It's not something you can take in and pack in on a backpack or something. I mean, unless you're a tough guy, you know, and you want 25 extra pounds of weight on you, you want to carry it for miles. My suggestion is I'd take it in and leave it there, cover it up, do something like that, whatever you got to do. But also, I mean, if you're going out camping at a campground or something like that and they don't have the big fire pits, or you could put this directly in one of those big round fire pits, you know, that they have, and you could set it down on that and cook on that. But that's kind of how I'm looking at it. You know, this would be great for you bushcraft guys too. Something at a camp location that you go to frequently, leave it there, and you know, you, like I said, this will make an excellent item. You just put your fire on. I'm not going to get a fire going today. We've got a storm brewing and it's hotter than hell still, so I'm not going to get one going, but we will use this. And I'll do a video on it. I just kind of want to do an overview video on it, show you what it is. I'll put a link down below to where you can get it if you're interested in it. These guys come from Museum Replicas. And they have a ton of stuff, knives, swords, military type collectibles and things like that, but they do camp reenactment stuff too, and they've actually got several cast iron type stoves and pots and hangers and all kinds of stuff that's really pretty good price for what you're getting. And this really is pretty nice. I mean, it's riveted, angle iron, you know, forged, you know, blackened steel, and it's welded in spots, riveted, and I think it was going to make a good kind of a cooked item stove, you know. That way you're not cooking directly on fire and you're not having to worry about a flimsy grill and stuff like that. If you, like I said, me personally, I'm looking at this as a kind of a cooking station, for a bug out location, or even to camp out, but leave it there, because the property I go to is 80 acres and I can camp on it just for camping for fun if I want to. But leave this there and have it at a location where I don't have to worry about where it is and hauling it and things like that in a bad situation. That way it'll already be there. And it's just something that makes life a little bit easier instead of cooking directly on the fire, you know, putting it down here on the ground on the coals directly. Gives a little more even heat and things like that. Like I said, you just put it over your fire, you know, you got a good fire going, good coals, bed of coals and things. So that's what I wanted to show you. I mean, it's pretty heavy duty and it's pretty neat. Just gonna give you a little closer up here of it. Sorry about the noise there. It's getting to be rush hour. But I didn't want to carry this thing to the backyard. Plus, like I said, a storm's coming. But yeah, look, I mean, you got places for your pots. You know, it's a good sized pot, you know, so if you're familiar with this, of course, this is just for size reference. You know, it's actually bigger than that, so that's very cool. So, yeah, pretty neat item, you know, and these slide back and forth. Got your little handles here to carry it. I have never seen one of these before, and I thought that would be an interesting item to have and maybe show some of you camp guys some of these things. Like I said, it's for a camp reenactment thing, you know, people who like to do that. So, but this is solid. I mean, it's well built, heavy duty. So I mean, it's got plenty of room for a fire. It's actually a little bit bigger than I thought it was, but not much bigger. So that's very cool though. I mean, it's a nice item. And I think it's gonna do good. And like I said, it's gonna go be stored at a bug out location for later use. And of course, it's something you can put in your car, you know, and take it to a campsite and use it to cook on if you're just camping and things like that. Car camping, if they don't have any of those, you know, fire pits and things like that. Some of them, I've seen at some campsites, come with a built-in grill on it, and most of them I've seen don't. They're just a big circle or square, and this would be something that you can put on that and cook on. So very cool. But like I said, when it gets colder and all that, we will be using it. I'll give you a show of a test out on it and everything like that. So anyway, this is going to be my video of the Roman camping stone from Museum Replicas. There will be a link down below. You can check it out. Not very expensive for what you're getting. Very cool. Anyway, keep it heavy.